after years of waiting, Forza Horizon 6 is finally coming out on May 19th, 2026. You know, it's based in Japan, it's got a massive new map, over 550 cars, bigger cities, deeper customizations, and a lot of different things that could very much qualify it to be one of the most hype racing games in years. But is it really worth it? Is it really going to be that good in the long term? Or is it just going to be like another Forza Horizon 5 situation where everyone played the game and was obsessed within the first couple of months, and then after that it just became completely stale? Because everything that has been revealed so far, there's some exciting things, but there's some worrying signs as well. The timing of this game has been insane and absolutely crazy, because on May 10th, right before launch, Forza Horizon 6 literally suffered a massive leak online, bro. Like, literally a couple of days ago, there was a huge amount of game files, about 150 GB, that was literally sped across online. And a lot of you guys that have probably already seen it, the guy who did it got an 8,000-year ban as well, which is kind of crazy, man. But, you know, I mean, it just shows how exceptionally anticipated this game is and how desperate people are generally just to play this new game. So let's go ahead and talk about what is really so special about the game. Now, I come as a person who's played a lot of the Forza Horizon games on the Xbox One. I have Forza Horizon 2, which was based in France and Italy. I have Forza Horizon 3, which is based on Australia. I've even played Forza Horizon 4, which is based in UK. But, you know, dude, honestly, having played all three of those games, I feel like the game is kind of stale now. Like, it might not have that much to offer. The main reason why this game is so hyped is because of Japan. Japan is a country that is very known for its car culture, especially the street cars culture and the JDM cars and drifting as a concept. Obviously, if you guys are big car fans and are very excited about this game, you probably watched the movie Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, which is an iconic racing movie and is still very, very iconic. It literally set the standards of that entire car culture that is based in Japan. The Tokyo highways, mountain drift roads, neon streets, underground car culture, daikoku parking meets, etc, etc, and we're finally getting it. According to Playground Games, this might be the biggest urban area they've ever even made in a Horizon game, and I know this because I've played Forza Horizon 2, which in my opinion was the biggest we've ever gotten, but I could be wrong honestly, but whatever. This one is so huge that the Tokyo city is literally 5 times larger than Guanajuato, which was the city from Forza Horizon 5, which is just absolutely mind-boggling. And that changes a lot of different things as well, because one thing that is very common with Forza games is that the cities are normally based on random cities and countryside cities rather than the mainstream cities of the countries that they're covering. For example, in Forza Horizon 3, Surfer's Paradise was a city. We didn't have Sydney or Melbourne, and we also had Byron Bay, which is a very small town in Australia. In Horizon 4, we also had Edinburgh, which is not London, bro. Now, I'm not really someone who really knows the geography of Mexico, but I don't think Guanajuato is that big of a deal compared to, you know, other cities in Mexico. But Tokyo is the most iconic city from Japan, and honestly one of the most iconic cities on earth, and people actually know a lot of the streets, and everyone is aware that Japan's car culture is very prominent, especially in Tokyo. This is literally the perfect setting for a Horizon game. There are a lot of mountain roads inspired by places like Mount Haruna. There are a lot of the mountain roads are very inspired by places like Mount Haruna. There's a lot of the Tokyo highway loops. You have the industrial districts, the docks, and the drifting culture just prominent in every segment of the map. And you've also probably seen all the all the players and all the content creators on YouTube that have dropped their testing footage and, you know, all of that. The trailer of the game itself, the introductory clip footage, which is what is playing in the background of this video right now from the official Forza Horizon 6 channel, that's kind of, it's really exciting because it shows a lot of different segments of the map, and I think it's really cool. It's crazy that in the first segment of the game you literally don't even drive much in Tokyo, despite it being a Japan game, and everyone probably wants to see Tokyo, which is crazy because they're waiting for us to see it when the game is out itself. So what is really the problem? I think if you go past the Japan hype, what really is different? Because if, again, you look at the gameplay, it's not really that different from the previous Horizon games. I come from Forza Horizon 2 and 3, dude. This is not that different from those games, let alone Forza Horizon 4 and 5, which are a lot more recent. The driving physics is not that different. The gameplay structure, the festival style, the open world formula, pretty much all of it is really the same. And obviously there might be some changes here and there which are obviously done within game upgrades, but apart from that, there's nothing more. And yeah, the game looks fantastic, but let me be very frank with you. Every Horizon game has looked beautiful, and it is a very normal thing for this game, okay? Forza Horizon is a game series that has always had the greatest graphics and the greatest visuals in general. So the graphics is not really that different. And yeah, they are adding more. Some of the things that they've added are better car audios, improved steering animations in general, cosmetic tire wear and more body kits, customizable garages, window liveries as well, which is kind of cool, upgraded event lab tools, and a lot more larger multiplayer car meets. And that's all cool. But is there really that much of a change in the experience? Not really, dude. The whole idea is, again, drive around an even bigger map, collect cars, do races, and just keep doing all of that. That's not really that different, and honestly speaking, that's kind of what I did in Forza Horizon 2 and 3. So I can tell you, that's not that different. So what is really so concerning right now? Forza Horizon 5 is probably one of the best ideas and the best examples in this situation. It had a pretty strong start, bro. Let me tell you that. It was a bombshell of a game when it came out. Everyone was super hyped about it, but within a couple of months the entire game shattered. It literally fell apart, and it was not really that hyped anymore. Yeah, you have shorts and reels of those weird funny highway races where the dude literally backs out and drifts around that loop-de-loop and then gets like a weird speed glitch, and those weird jump reels as well. But apart from that, the game was kind of done, right? Like, over at least popularity wise, it completely dipped. And no offense, dude, I think Mexico is one of the weaker maps in the entire series so far, because again, Australia is my undisputed map in the Forza series so far, with the Horizon 2 being a very close second. I also liked UK, not that much though, but that's more of a personal thing. I just don't like a map that's completely forest based, which kind of was what I remember from the UK map. But Mexico just did not cut it for me, and it was a really weak map out of the entire series in my opinion. But there's not really that different. But again, the whole idea is that the map is not the only thing that can fix the game. The game is kind of stale. The concept is something that you can get over very quickly. The entire idea is literally that within a couple of weeks, there's nothing more to do. And that's a little unfortunate, because Forza Horizon is a really good game, dude. I mean, I think this is one of the best games in terms of car racing. Like, the car physics in these games are super good. So, what do I personally think? I think Forza Horizon 6 is going to have two different audiences. You have the casual player base that are really just playing for the love of the game, and they're going to enjoy this a lot because the whole idea is the map is really cool, and you can jump in instantly. The driving is pretty smooth. The world looks amazing as it is. The soundtracks, again, Forza Horizon 6 always hits with the soundtracks. But with that, with the map that we have in Japan, and especially Tokyo involved, obviously this audience is even going to explode more with that. I think the second group, the hardcore car community group, it's not really going to care that much. I mean, yeah, the hype around Japan and Tokyo is going to still be there, but after that, they're going to just end up finding out that this is not that different of a game. It's pretty much just Forza Horizon 4 and 5, just upgraded slightly and in a different map altogether. That's literally it. And it's kind of awkward because it's not a full simulation like Assetto Corsa, but it's not completely arcade like Need for Speed either, and it's kind of like a very unique brand because it's in the middle. It's like in the common ground of all of these games. The biggest advantage that this game obviously has is the culture. I think Japan's car culture is just one of the most iconic ones in the entire car community as a whole. When you think about cars, and especially car communities, right, you probably would think about JDM cars as one of the biggest car communities, right? People who are around the street cars with the tuning and the drifting especially, right? You won't really care that, you would not. Obviously, you have the hypercars and the supercars communities, right? People who are just obsessed with those. But this is more of a car culture, right? This is very prominent, and it's very iconic as well because it has its own complete style. It has its own vibe. It has its own setting. And Playground Games obviously understand this. I saw whatever footage I have found, and I'm sure a lot of you guys would agree. It's kind of clear they understand exactly what this entire concept is, and they've executed it pretty well. And obviously, with the game coming out, we'll find out for sure. But so far, it's a pretty good sign. And they're obviously leaning into the social aspect of the game, so you have a lot more open world car meets. The multiplayer is expanded further, custom garages as always, community creation, spec racing, drag meets, and it's not really just a racing game in Japan, it's more of a celebration of Japanese car culture, and that's a way better execution than I would expect, honestly speaking. I'm a huge fan of campaign related and storyline related games. I think adding sort of like a storyline to online games is also kind of cool. Obviously not a strict storyline, like not a complete campaign mode which just ends up being online co-op, but something that has like a bit of a guidance that, okay, if you do this, then you could end up doing this. If you do that, you could end up doing that, right? I think a sort of small campaign would really definitely add a lot more to the game, and that's not just because it's my preference. I think a more campaign style progression system in the game would definitely add a lot more depth to a lot of the activities. Like the races would actually matter a lot more when you have a reason to win them, rather than just the feeling that you want to race on a video game, which is cool, but it's not as cool as like a campaign related progression system. Obviously from going into low tier street races and then building your reputation and unlocking even bigger events and then earning sponsorships, so winning races win you more money, and then it feels like you're actually progressing through different segments of Japan's map, right? It's not just that you just have full access, or you have full access to the races and the racing events all around the map, right? I think it's kind of like building more of a career, which obviously I think Horizon games do have that concept somewhat. It's not that mastered though, but yeah, I think this is more of a personal suggestion. I think some people definitely would disagree, and I am perfectly fine with that. But other than that, I think Forza Horizon 6 is going to be a remarkable game. There's nothing bad about it, and the launch is clearly going to be huge, because I think there's a lot more hype around this game than any of the Forza Horizon games I've ever seen, because of the fact that it's based in Japan. And obviously, there are players who have been waiting years for this, and I am one of them included. Unfortunately, I won't be getting the game, so I won't get to play it, but I would definitely watch gameplay to know that one of my favorite car racing game series is doing well. But the question is not whether it'll have a good launch, which is, it's obvious it's going to have a fantastic launch, but will people care about the game 6 months later, especially when a game like GTA 6, which is scheduled to drop, obviously I'm not going to say anything about how it's definitely going to drop, but if it's scheduled to drop, will people still care about Forza Horizon 6 when something like GTA 6 comes out, which hopefully has very advanced car mechanics, because they took 13 years to shit out a new game. Forza Horizon 6 could potentially suffer the same cycle as Forza Horizon 5, but I feel like if it does, it's still going to be a longer cycle, and I hope it doesn't, honestly speaking, because it's a crazy, crazy good Horizon game. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Forza Horizon 6 is going to be a solid game, or do you guys think it's just another Forza game that's going to die out in a couple of months? Do let me know down in the comments below, and thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like the video if you found this helpful or enjoyable. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Hit that bell icon button so you know that whenever I post next, and join the Discord server as well so you know whenever I post next. Follow the Instagram account as well, where I post memes and reels and clips from the videos. All of these links will be in the description below, and don't worry, it's all free, so you don't need to spend anything. And again, I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye-byes.